if you had to design a financial system, would you rather it be one where politicians, economists, etc. controlled it? Or would you rather it be software code that is fully transparent and predictable?
Obviously the latter, unless you're a politician. Right?
Like, to me, that is ultimately what this comes down to, right? Is if you can have an automated financial system, which is ultimately what this is moving towards, that almost feels like it's an inevitability. And anyone fighting that is somebody who has skin in the game, that they're going to lose power, they're going to lose influence, they're going to lose the ability to make money along the way. But I don't think it's going to change where we're going, right? Yeah. Like I just don't see us not getting there.
Yeah, I mean, Elizabeth Warren yelling about it on TV is not going to stop kind of the adoption that's already happened. I think it was more of so just surprising for people, given how progressive she's been in the past and her kind of policies and governmental control and stuff like that, for her to come out and say, hey, look, I don't like this at all. Because a lot of the things that the attributes that Bitcoin has would seem that most people would assume would suffice kind of her progressive needs when it comes to transparency, protection, security, all this type of stuff.
Do you want to, I hope somebody gets it on live video or on video. Somebody should explain to Elizabeth Warren the system is so transparent that we can see what's in your bank account. Like that is how transparent the system is. I literally, if I have your wallet address, I could see how much of an asset you have in your bank account. And I don't need to go to the FISA courts or go and get a warrant or anything. It's a transparent system. If I know that's your account, I can literally see into your account, which also means that I can see into the accounts of the big banks, of the funds, etc. You can see on Twitter, on some of these platforms, we literally can watch the flow of funds, right? Let's pull up the Will Clemente thing again, where we can show the flow of funds on the actual blockchain. What other financial system is this transparent? And ultimately what we're getting is we're getting to the point where we just need to start calling it what it is. Bitcoin is the most transparent financial system in the world. Bitcoin is the least malleable and corruptible financial system in the world. If you do not believe in the current state of Wall Street, you should be the biggest advocate of the Bitcoin market. This is the answer. This is not legislation. This is not complaining on television or on Twitter. This is working software code that completely changes the game and is diabolically opposed to the existing system, and it takes the power from central entities and it puts it back in the hands of the people. That is Elizabeth Warren's entire political approach, is consumer protection and economic opportunity. There's nothing that is more protecting of the consumer and more freedom giving than returning sovereignty to individuals and saying to them, you are in control now. No longer do you have to rely on centralized entities. No longer do you have to rely on any sort of rent seeker. You're in control. And I think once somebody explains that to her, my guess is Elizabeth Warren is going to become the largest Bitcoin proponent in the world. And she is going to go absolutely nuts publicly saying this is the solution. We just have to educate her.